Hello, my name is Grace Sather, and welcome to Draw My Loam. I will be teaching you all about topsoil erosion and why you should care about sustainable agriculture. Let's begin. We can start out by defining topsoil and what it is. Topsoil is the top layer of soil that is formed from decomposed organic material that is rich in nutrients and is what is used to grow food and sustain life. So if topsoil is just dirt, which is everywhere, then why is this an issue? That statement isn't 100% true. Soil is mainly made up of three textures: clay, sand, and silt. And as you can imagine, mixing one of the three more than the other can create a completely different soil. The even mixture of all three being loam. This soil holds the most nutrients and therefore is the most valuable in terms of agriculture and farming. Now that we have defined what exactly topsoil is, let's move on to what's happening to it. When you plant any type of crop in the ground, for this example we'll say corn, it takes out a specific nutrient that is used to grow. Now, once these nutrients are taken from the ground, it is not so easy to put it back. And once they are gone, the soil can no longer grow corn. So what do most farmers do? They use chemical fertilizers to add artificial nutrients to the ground to grow the corn. This actually harms the soil even more by disrupting the natural makeup of the soil and contributes further to nutrient depletion. But what causes this? There are many factors that go into the depletion of topsoil. One of the main causes is over-tilling. Tilling is the process of digging, stirring, and overturning the ground before planting crops. This disrupts the soil structure, and therefore the soil is more likely to be swept away by rain and the ground will be left barren. Another cause is deforestation. This is when farmers clear an area of land that used to have lots of trees. Without the trees, the ground is more prone to move and shift because it does not have the grounding and structure it needs from the tree's roots, which again causes the ground to be swept away with rainfall, leaving the ground barren. The last main cause of topsoil erosion is the overuse of agrochemicals, which is a fancy word for fertilizers, herbicides, and pesticides. These chemicals upset the natural balance of the soil by stimulating growth of negative bacteria while hindering the growth of the beneficial kinds. But what does this do to the environment? This wouldn't be that much of an issue if the topsoil came back in a couple years. However, it takes approximately 200 to 1,000 years for a single inch of the material to grow. Some experts even say that we only have around 60 years of the precious dirt left at the rate we're using it. However, the environmental harms sadly do not stop at the degradation of soil. With the increase in farmers growing a huge field of only one crop, known as a monoculture farm, which brings with it the surplus use of chemicals on their land and plants. These chemicals, such as pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers, can be washed into nearby waterways, which can pollute the water and kill fish and other organisms, along with poisoning the local water supply. Why should I care? Although mass-produced foods are cheaper for your pocket, they aren't always the healthiest for your body. Also, if we continue on this path of destroying the soil, it will not be long before we have no arable land left, and then where will you get your sweet corn, or apples, or hamburgers you most desperately crave? Basically, anything you are eating is grown somewhere. Someone helped plant whatever it's made out of into the ground, nurture it, and now it's in your belly, and your belly will be empty if we cannot sustainably grow food, and no one wants that. The next step is, what can I really do about all of this? Actually, the consumer of America plays a big role in what kinds of farming methods we practice. Organic farming and food products are a way to help push for sustainable agriculture. Supporting local organic farms at your local farmers market is an easy way to help push for sustainability. Even choosing fresh organic fruits or veggies or free-range meat at your supermarket helps. However, this can be spendy for some. Instead of volunteering your money, you can also volunteer your time by volunteering at a community garden or starting your own. You can also look into helping out and volunteering at local organic farms in your area. Finally, the last and probably easiest way to help is to educate yourself, those around you, and let those in power around you know that you care about this issue. By doing one or all of these things, you can help save the loam and help promote sustainable agriculture. By watching this video, you have taken your first step. Thank you for caring about dirt. Bye!